So I'm Josefina Ayerza, the editor of Lacanianic. Let me thank you all for being here tonight, and a very special thanks to Jack Hilton for his keen desire in hosting these Lacanianic launching events. Issue 28 is on profane illuminations. I borrowed the topic from one of Jacques Alain's articles in this same issue. Here, the profane and the way of illumination will get articulated throughout a succession of binary oppositions, which he wants superimposed. The first opposition brings up the symptom and the symptom. Then Miller comments on truth and resistance as the second opposition at once made apparent. I quote, "Since the symptom affects everything, except a decoding of truth." How so? This is Lacan's symptom to designate the incurable, to compensate for the lack of sexual relation. As the symptom stops making signs, it will become a name of symptom. Now you structure around it.
I begin by a very general question. What are finally the relationship between artistic creation and philosophy? It's a long story, and it's sometimes the story of the war. You know, at the very beginning of the story, you find Plato, which is saying that between philosophy and poetry, there exists, I quote him, a very old war. So, at the end of the story, we find, for example, Heidegger. And for Heidegger, it's the contrary. Philosophy is finished, metaphysics is dead, or dying for a long time, but it's like a pause. And poetry is really something which is in its very essence near being as such. And so it's finally a strange tale. At the beginning, something like a very difficult war between artistic creation and philosophy. At the hand, something like a promotion, something completely new on the side of artistic creation and against philosophy itself. Perhaps the difficulty is first to understand the problem of the definition of artistic creation by philosophy. And it's not a simple task, because naturally, artistic creation exists by itself. It's not something which exists after philosophy, or by philosophy, or across philosophy. There is an independent existence of artistic creation. But philosophy, as Deleuze says, is creation of concepts. And so the question is, what is finally the philosophical concept of artistic creation? I think, to clarify this problem, that there exists two great tendencies concerning the philosophical definition of art, or more specifically, of artistic creation. Two great tendencies and a third position, which I can imagine is by chance mine. The first one, the first position is to define artistic creation by its relationship to something else. It's a very strong tendency in the philosophical framework to say that there is no complete independence of artistic creation, but that we must define artistic creation by its relationship to something else.